Hello and welcome. So today we're going to be talking about how to compile code that was written in assembly and a C program. So like compile a program in assembly and a C program. Okay, so this is part of our beginner series. So let's say we have two files. Okay, asm.s, which is in the assembly format, and then also we have our main.c file. Alright, so this in our main.c file, we're trying to call two functions that gets the ESP and the EBP registers. Okay, so these are 32-bit registers, so we're going to be compiling in 32-bit mode. So we first of all have to declare them. There are two ways of doing this. You can actually write the assembly in the same file. Comment below if you want to see me do that. But in this particular video, we are writing the assembly in another file, in a separate file named asm.s. Alright, so we have to declare it as extend, meaning that it's going to be declared, it's going to be defined in another implementation, and we declare the function. Basically, and then in our main we call the function and print it out. So that's basically what our program is doing. To compile, we basically compile. Let's use the M32 mode, and then we from our previous video, this tells you how to compile for 32-bit executables, and then we specify our source file, so asm.s and main.c, and let's just give our program a name, meaning the name of our executable, main. Alright, so here we have an executable with called main, so we can open that up with GDB. First of all, let's run that. Here we can see these are our ESP and EBP registers. So to be able to prove that, let's open that up with GDB. So we have GDB right here, so let's switch modes. So here we have our assembly and our source file, but let's switch to the registers so we can be able to see our registers, and let's break at a certain point. So let's say we break at line 9. Okay, line 9. All right, so let's run our program so that we can see the status or the values of our ESP and EBP registers. So I can also show you that those are the actual values of the registers when they were returned from the assembly function. So here you can see that ESP registers, EBP registers. So I can step into this function, and you can see that my ESP register has been updated. Because this function does not have the usual push EBP and move ESP to RSP rather, that's for 32 bits. So you can see the current value of the ESP register. Okay, so now if we move that current value to the EAX register, which is the return address register, return value register, let's execute the next instruction and we return. So you can see now that the EAX register and the ESP register are basically the same, and then we can basically print that. We can examine or print that, but there's no need for that because we can already see them in the register group at the top panel. And then we can also execute the next instruction and continue executing until we leave our program. So that's it.